Sup YouTube, he's adopted Canadian from Team Misplay. You know, pitching for Brio while skill drains out and all that good stuff. Bouncing that Veiler with your Brio. Doing a profile of some Donkeyboners, I mean Blackwings. Yeah, just lolsy stuff. Getting started. Got 2 Sirocco. He is not too great anymore. Not very fun to run at 3. But at 2, he's alright. A lot of people like to run 1, which I can respect. He's not that great and a horrible guy to draw, and hardly combos with anyone but Vayu and Bora. Kinda sucks. Now we got 3 Shura. He is amazing. He pulls a Blackwing with 1500 attack or less. Gives you the from your deck. When he kills something by battle, he has the ability to make Vayu live. It's always cool. Next, 3 Bora. Awesome. He pierces, lets you press for some damage, lets you put 1700 attack points on the field at any point. As long as you control another Blackwing other than himself, you can special summon him, so it's pretty good. Pretty good. Now, we have 3 Blizzard. Some people run 2. I say nerfs to them. He is like one of the few late game top decks the entire archetype has. So, you know, free level 6s, always nice. 5 and 6, I guess, if you pitched your Kalu already. Always cool. And it's a really good card. Next we have 2 Vayu. Stuff to pull for Shura. And just really good card. Lets you +1 off the grave with the Sirocco and Armed Wing on Armor Master late game. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Can't be used as a tuner if you normal summon him any other way. So generally, if you have him in your hand, you'll just set him, set Nicaris, and watch that your opponent doesn't realize you're playing Blackwings, which is always nice. And you have the one-off Blackwing monsters that I'm running. Zephyros, boss-ass card, lets you play a lot of combos. Bounce the face-up card you control, special him from your grave, take 400 points of damage. That's some good little chump change. And just, you know, +1, great, it's good late game, sets off combos, gives you an extra monster to play with, always cool. Searches 2 other guys off Rowan. This is Gale and Kalut. He searches them off Rowan, which is awesome. Kalut's mini honest, pump for 14 by pitching him from your hand during damage step. That's awesome. Gale's is you know, special summoning from your hand, perma shrink, and gets over anything that has less than 2600 attack points.
Limp Dicker.
You mad?
Yeah, I'm mad. I'm pretty mad. I hate him.
Now we go to non-Blackwing monsters, because you know you're probably gonna have to run non-Blackwing monsters if you ever build this deck. We have 2 Thunder King Ryo. He has staple side deck. I main him because he's staple side deck and great main deck tech, especially this format. People like to run Veilers. Some people run Veilers and no Ryo. Some people run both. Some people just run Ryos. I'm one of those people. Mostly because I can't afford Veilers. But he's a boss. People who just run Veilers like to say, well, it stops their combos. Well, I like to say it stops them from jizzing in my face, stops them from getting their combos off. Well, Ryo stops your pre-com. You don't even get that far. So, always good. Also negate a summon and no search. How is that, you know, amazing? Your opponent can't even use duality. So we have Gorus, stops OTKs. They're pretty friendly in this format. People like them. A little too much. He's also French, so he has a medical degree in stopping your OTKs from France.
From France.
Next we have a staple monster, Dark Armed, OP to sell. So busted. And he's a win condition, I guess, if you can get him, and he still has priority. They really need to fix that. But until then, I will love that I have it on him. Now we come 3 duality, staple, consistency, speed it up, get some new cards to your hand, cycle through your deck, shuffle it every once in a while. Always nice. Always nice. Now we have 2 cards for Black Feathers. A lot of people don't run this card, and I can respect that they don't. You don't always want to remove one of the few Blackwings you have, but I main it because I like being a faster deck. I like keeping up with a lot of stuff, and I like being able to go through 5 cards in one turn when you have Duality, cards for Black Feathers, and Allure, which is pretty much cards for Black Feathers without the Duality drawbacks. Pretty boss. Next we have 2 MST, Staple, 3 Clogs. Yeah, that's pretty much it. 3 Clogs way too much, especially with heavy. People aren't setting as much back row, so 2 is fine. Next we have Black Whirlwind, one of the most overpowered cards in the deck. Probably the most overpowered card in the deck. It makes every Blackwing in your deck a gadget.
Black Whirlwind's like Black Whirlwind on crack.
Sure. Yeah, replace every Blackwing. Make sure you never, you always keep a great cycle of pluses. Amazing cycle of pluses. It's at 1 for very respectable reasons. But if it ever leaves 1, I will be spending hundreds of dollars on Turbo Pack Supers because they look too good to hate. Won't even be worth hundreds of dollars, but I'd be willing to drop that much.
Yeah, you would.
Now we go to 4 staple one-offs spells. We got Monster Reborn, Busted, great late game top deck. Book of Moon, which shouldn't be at 1, but whatever.
Because they be hating.
Heavy Storm, mass back row destruction, gotta love it. And Dark Hole, mass front row destruction, gotta love it. Yep, these are staples, and they're good cards. Good cards are good, staples are staple. No other explanation. Now we go to traps, where I have a very small amount of traps for a deck that kind of focuses on control.
This format's hate.
Yeah, but that's fine, because I still have enough room for my 3 Icarus attack. So glad it got put back to 3. Staple for Blackwings. Tribute to Wing Beast, blow up 2 cards. You can chain it to Bottomless. You can chain it to the weird guy running D-Prison. I guess it's not really weird, but
gadgets run it like no other.
It's because they're gadgets. What else do they have?
No one likes gadgets.
A lot of people like gadgets. I don't understand why. They're not that great. I mean, I guess they're good anti-meta, but anyways, back to Icarus.
No,
Tribute to Wing Beast, blow up 2 cards. So good. So good. 2 for 2, plus 1 if you chain it to Bottomless or D-Prison. Hell, sometimes you can chain it to Mirror Force and plus off of it. Next we come to more staples, warnings. Borrowing them from a friend, but I will have them eventually. But, or staple, pay 2k, negate a summon, or negate an effect that summons. I mean, that's just awesome.
Negate anything to do with the word summon.
Exactly. Good card is good. Now we go over to more one-offs. You got Torrential. When summon occurs, blow up all monsters. Dear God, that's great. They're exploding. Alright, well, I'll lose my Shura. I'm okay with that. And blow up everything.
Lose my Shura, my value pulled Shura.
Exactly, I'm fine with that. And then I have Dust Shoot. Staple this format. People want to keep cards in their hands so they don't get heavy stormed. And then they get Dust Shooted. Beautiful. Beautiful. That is the main deck. Very good. It's good. I haven't had problems with it.
40 cards.
40
Staple
cards.
This format.
It's yeah, pretty much. I took it to a regionals, went 6-4 for my first regionals. I thought that was pretty solid.
Yeah.
So I liked it. Now we go on to the.
That'll be up eventually.
Yep. Now we go over.
Be bothered to edit it.
Lazy.
Hey,
we go on to,
fuck you, man.
Now we go to my extra.
You want to edit it?
No.
Okay.
Now we go on to the extra deck. We're gonna start with generic. 2 Armor Masters. I main 2 value, but I still don't need 3 because 3 is just ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. But 2 is good. He's a tank, can't be destroyed by battle, and can make their attack point 0. Busted. Silverwind, you'll never synchro summon him. If you do, you're playing the deck wrong. You're playing the deck wrong.
Weird non-meta way.
You're playing the deck wrong. But 2800 beat stick that you can plus 1 onto the field off of value, always nice. Now we go to something I shouldn't be running, but I need to take up space, so I kind of have to. 3 Armed Wings. 2 value, you'll never use more than 2 ever in a duel. I just kind of have 3 because I need to take up space. And what better than Armed Wing? For that odd time, we'll use 3. He's gonna have to leave when I get a Trish.
Yeah.
Trish. And we have Brio, Staple, Busted, God tier. Get him for free from Blizzard. It's great. Mistworm, because I can't afford Trish, but...
Hey, Mistworm is almost better than Trish in Justin's opinion.
But your opinion's bad, okay?
Shut the fuck up.
Level 9 Control Synchro. Good card is good. Bounce stuff. Wishes it was Brio, but Brio's better. We go level 8, so we got Dark End. He sends, which is the best part of him, because he can't get Stardusted. Which is always cool. None of that destruction blocker can't. Speaking of Stardust, Staple. Good card. And we have Colossal. People still play Warrior decks on occasion.
28 beater.
28 beater, loops himself back. Can't really hate on that.
Yeah, seriously.
We have Ancient Fairy. Needs to become Black Rose because I don't have that. I'm broke, but oh well. The deck doesn't... Blackwings don't need Black Rose.
You can also adopt it, but that's not the point.
Yeah, whatever. Blackwings don't need Black Rose, but it's nice to have. Very nice to have. Anyways, I have Gaia Knight, 2600 beater. What's not to love?
Seriously, I love him.
Yeah, you can't hate. Just 2600 beater. Punch
I think
over.
his fusion that uses him is a bit better, though.
Yeah, of course, right? 2600 beater. Just let him punch over stuff. You get him for free off of Blizzard. And then you have Android. I don't have Librarian. It's coming in the mail. Shonen Jump. But gaining 600 every end phase is always cool. Can't hate on that. Generic level 5. And then there's Utopia. Good Exceed, rank 4. You can do him like a boss. Some people like Steel Swarm Roche, and I pulled him at a sneak peek, and then I proceeded to trade his ass for the Brio I didn't have. Because, let's face it, Steel Swarm Roche is not that good. I main Ryos, and I'd rather have Brio in my extra deck. Roche is good, nowhere near what people... Yeah, not good enough. Nowhere near what people expect you to pay for him. I would not pay $50 for that. I'm sorry, if I can pay $20 for a Ryo, I'm not paying $50 for a Roche. Okay. Very, very explicit opinions on Roche. Guess I gotta do this side deck.
What?
Might as well.
You have a side deck? What?
I have a Bujanki ass side deck.
Yeah, that's the best kind.
Exactly. Bujanki ass side deck.
Bujanki.
Bujanki side deck time. Got 2 Doom Cows. Anti-meta. Just good anti-meta. Beat stick over stuff. Why not? Negate effects, so you can just...
For Wobbuffet?
Oh yeah, of course. Mind Crush, need a second. Just good card is good. Dust Crush is always nice to pull off.
Oh yeah.
2 Deck Devi. So, scratch that, make that Dust Crush Deck Devi.
Dust Crush virus?
Yeah, the Dust Crush virus. It's broken. So broken.
So horrible. You're a bad person.
We got Rivalries. Frog Monarchs, I hate them. Nobody plays them, but goddammit, they're my bad matchup.
We know a guy who does.
We know a guy who does.
Misplay.
But, they're my bad matchup, I guess. Just personal playstyle. I can't really kill them for some godforsaken reason. But, Frog Monarchs annoy me, and this hurts them. This also hurts Lightsworn, surprisingly enough. Lock them into Wolf, no JD. And then they're mad.
No JD, no Lila, they have no outs.
Yeah, exactly. They're just stuck on a 2100 beater, which is good, but he can't mill, so...
Until they drop their decree, they're fucked.
Exactly. DD Crow, just staple side deck. Just staple side deck. We have My Body as a Shield, Starlight Road, Destruction Blockers. Damn you, Lightsworns. Another bad matchup. Because 3 JD, it's like I cry on the inside.
And then you run the one dueling network.
Yeah, exactly.
And you stop crying and become awesome.
Exactly. Then 2 Skill Drain. Fuck you, Lightsworns.
Fuck you, everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Your Blackwings, you play around Skill Drain. You played around Oppression, you can play around Gozen, you can play around Rivalry, and you can play around Skill Drain.
You play around them? I thought you just play.
Yeah, you just keep going. The third MST, why not side it? And then Delta Crow, because, Gravekeepers are another bad matchup of mine. Fuck Gravekeepers. That's it. Very, very interesting. Very interesting.
Misplay out.